I'm Megan Arujo.
And I'm Anna Arujo.
And we're here at the National Nonwoven booth at CHA 2008. And today we're going to be talking about a great project that you can find right here in Greeting Cards in Stitches. And it's authored by mother-daughter team Sharon and Kristen Jankowitz. Kristen, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank
Hi,
you so
Kristen.
much.
It's so great to have you. We love when you come and do our show.
Oh my
And
gosh.
hey, did you like that caramel corn I sent you?
I ate it all in one sitting.
Hey, we're going to show you guys how to make it one of these days.
Story of my life. So, Kristen, you've got a great project lined up for us today, and we're going to be using National Nonwoven's all natural fiber felt.
Yes, it's amazing stuff for crafting. You guys are going to have a blast.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to do?
We're going to do sweaters just like what we're all wearing today. It's this really cool technique where the felt is cut in half, and so we sort of have this split applique. She's got some pockets here, and then both of us have one button that comes together in the center, so you can really see the cute design.
But Mom needed all the buttons buttoned.
She's very stylish. So I'm going to show you this really easy technique, and you're going to be the most stylish girl in town. What you're going to do for it is you just need 3 different size circles,
Okay.
a small, a medium, and a large. And so whatever you have around is perfect. I have just these easy circles, but I do roughly a 3-inch circle, a 2.5-inch circle, and a 2-inch circle.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you how to do one. I like this adhesive iron-on paper. And it's great because it's just like regular paper. So I'm going to transfer my circle onto it with a magic marker. Super easy.
I love how they say adhesive paper.
I know, it's
You
great.
guys, it's great. You have your own spin on it.
That's what it is.
It's what it is. So what you do is do one for every circle that you're going to use. And so then you're just going to iron it on. Anna, do you want to do the honors?
Yes, I will love to. This stuff is so easy to use. You just press down.
I just found out about this fantastic new product called Fusey Felt. I had no idea that it even existed, but this stuff's going to save my life. It completely eliminates the step of the iron-on adhesive. So instead of tracing it onto the paper, ironing, peeling off, you can trace it right onto the back of the felt and stick it onto whatever your project is. And then you can wash it just like normal. So I'm going to be using the Fusey Felt.
It's done.
So now it's stable to the paper, and it would be really hard to see an outline on a dark color, but you've got it right here. So we're just going to cut around the outside of the circle. Use a sharp pair of scissors.
And you're going to do this for all your different size circles, right?
Yes, so you're going to need, we've kind of got them to show you here. We've got 2 3-inch blue circles that we're going to use. And then we've got 2 2.5-inch circles. You've got a turquoise and a black. And then you're also going to have 2 2-inch circles. That's a turquoise and a light blue.
And how did you do this one?
By these fancy pinking shears.
These guys kill me. These are pinking shears. I don't even know what they were called. What are these things, the little zigzags on them?
Well, I don't know what
Pinking
anything's
shears.
ever called.
But it's great. Think about how much work it would take to do this by hand. So pinking shears are the trick.
Oh my God.
So the only fancy thing that we have to do is for this black stripe, we're going to make one of them into stripes. And they're going to be 5-inch stripes with a 1/4-inch gap. So these clear rulers are great for that. I'm just going to kind of make a line wherever I want to start. And then mark off 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, alternating all the way up.
See, and this will go right over my head because I don't do numbers.
Oh, well, you've got it with this ruler. It makes it so easy. If it's clear, then you can never mess up your lines, and you can just kind of eyeball it. If your lines are off
I would
a
still
little
mess
bit,
up my lines.
Honey, there's lines on it for you. It's really
I would
easy.
still mess it up.
You could eyeball it.
and it's whimsical. You don't even need to use a ruler. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I do. But it would be really cute if your lines weren't perfect, too.
See, if it doesn't have to be straight lines, I'm all for it. Because I'm a crooked cutter.
Are you a crooked cutter?
Oh my gosh, I'm awful. Like, I think something's off in my eyeball because sometimes I think things are like completely straight and then I pull it back and it's like...
I don't even believe it.
Next.
Okay, so what we're going to do then with this was our original black circle.
Okay.
You're just going to peel the back off of yours. So do you want to help me peel?
Oh, yes.
Of the
You think you
large
can handle that?
half-inch stripes. We're all
can
going
do
to do
this.
one.
Okay.
How cool is that?
So you're just rebuilding the circle.
So we're rebuilding, and then we're just going to lay them over the top of our turquoise circle. Very cool.
Oh, you don't want the other ones
Nope.
then? You kind of skipped some. Okay,
Yours are
great.
the rejects.
Yeah, so we've got this cool looking thing. Then what we're gonna do, when you're ironing the adhesive onto another piece of fabric, you just wanna cover it with something. So we're gonna use a handkerchief.
Well, you know, that's really great. Sometimes I use an old t-shirt, and when I'm really desperate, I use a paper towel.
Exactly, a paper
don't
towel
have
works
anything.
perfectly. So you're just gonna spray it with a little bit of moisture, a spray bottle, give it a couple squirts. And wanna do the honors?
Oh, of course I
You're
want to
gonna
do the
iron
honors.
it down
1, 2, 3, 4. How long do you say?
about 30 seconds. You know,
Just
you
kind
really
of-
want it to adhere, but we're gonna adhere it again onto the sweater, so it'll get a little bit
We're-
more.
And I am applying a little bit of pressure here just so we get a good night. And it's really, I'm glad you missed it because I always missed it and it works so much better.
It does. The misting
Oh.
is the key.
That was not 30 seconds, Mom.
It was close, but look,
It's
then
television 30 seconds.
we've got a very cute striped circle now. So we're going to do the same technique then on another dark blue and turquoise, and we do the exact same thing then on this light blue and dark blue.
Very cool.
And we can go ahead and actually just lay it right out
okay,
on the
our
sweater. And I'm going to teach you the technique for ironing onto a sweater.
Wait, and what is this whole technique called with the felt? I know, doesn't it have a fancy name? Or is it just the Kristen Jankowicz?
It's an applique. Actually, what we're making is an applique.
Oh, okay.
And these are just inexpensive sweaters that you can buy at any of the retail stores.
Yes, so this is a plain black sweater that no one would think was any kind of a funky fashion statement, but we're going to make it really hip. So here's the trick for this to get our
Do you
look.
see how she uses the word hip and it's totally fine, but when you use it, it's not at all? I just want to clear that up.
Okay, thank you.
She's got it. So what we're going to do is we actually want to unbutton the areas that we're going to go
Okay.
over. So on this shirt, it's the top 3
Okay.
buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and unbutton those and leave the rest buttoned.
So you're doing the top 3 on the black sweater.
Yeah, so we're
okay.
doing the top 3. We don't want anything right on the neck.
Okay.
Okay, but you want your sweater perfectly laid out how it's going to fit on you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lay out your applique how it's going to be on the sweater. So we're going to put this one here. We've got one down here. And we've got another guy up here.
Okay.
So then what we're going to do is cover it again. You missed it.
Misting's important.
Misting's important. And then we're going to iron on.
Go
It
ahead.
smells good.
It does smell good. So we're going to do a little fake iron on. What we do here is iron on for 30 seconds, the whole
Okay.
thing. And I'd actually do it a little bit longer than 30 seconds to make sure that you've got a solid hold. And we're going to teach you just 3 simple stitches that makes all the difference in this project.
Okay, focus on Megan how to do this, please.
Okay, Megan. So the first stitch that we're going to do is a running stitch. And we're going to do the running stitch up and down the lines. And the running stitch is the easiest stitch ever. So you're just going to start by going up through a point of your fabric. And the only real trick that you need to know is that when you're stitching through this, you need to go in an up and down stabbing motion. A lot of people who have done much needle work kind of work in an angle. So just make sure you pull straight up and straight down. This one's giving me a little trouble. So pull straight up through, and then you're just going to go straight back down in. And pull straight through. And so what you're making is really a dashed line. Gonna come straight
See,
up again.
That's really simple.
It's the simplest thing in the world.
And in your greeting book, it actually shows the stitches?
Yes, and in the book it shows a breakdown of how to do every step of the stitches so that you can do it at home.
And the reason you're using your greeting card book, because you have great patterns in your book.
Yes, we have a lot of wonderful patterns that can be used for both cards and also for whimsical patterns like the one that Megan's wearing right now.
Dual purpose. We love that.
Dual purpose. And the great thing is you just transfer them onto the iron-on adhesive like we showed earlier, and you can iron any of that
I love
on
the monkey.
and cut a perfect pattern out of felt.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you the next stitch here. I'm going to kind of finish our running stitch. And what we're going to do is a running stitch around here.
Okay.
And we're also going to do a running stitch around the blue circle.
Okay.
But we've got that stitch down. You guys are professionals by now.
Yeah.
Okay, the next stitch we're going to do, the next stitch we're going to do is a French knot. So
Look at Megan's face. No, it's not a French martini. It's a French knot.
French martinis are.
Well, this actually, it creates a beautiful look, and it's not very hard to do. If you can get one down, then you can do them forever. You're just going to pull your pearl cotton straight up, and then you're going to hold your needle in one hand and wrap around once, twice, and stick your needle right back down. Yeah, I do it 2 times.
Are you putting it back in the same hole?
Back in the same hole, or just right by it, and then you kind of pull.
And look, the little knot's being made.
The little knot's
doing
kind
it.
of made, and then I'm just going to pull the needle straight through the other side. So look at how cute that is.
It's a French knot.
That's a French knot. And the more times, I think your mom's used to traditionally 3 wrap around, and you can make it as small or as big as you
I
want.
thought I did 5.
That would be a honkin' French knot. You could do whatever size you want, but I'm doing 2 for this one. So I'm just going to kind of space them out as I would with my running stitch. I'll do another one, and we wrap it around once, twice, back into the same spot, pull your knot tight, and pull your needle through.
That's great.
Great and easy. And then we've just got one more stitch that we're going to do, and it's called the blanket stitch. Will you trim me, please?
I certainly will.
Thank you. And the blanket stitch is actually the traditional applique stitch to adhere. So
And that's what's on your sweater
Yes, this
and
is a
on my
blanket
pockets too.
Exactly. So this is the classic, and we're going to do that around this inner turquoise circle. So what you do, you're going to create kind of an L shape. And you do that by first stitching at an angle from where you want the stitch to be. So I'm going to go a little bit at an angle. And I'm going to pull that most of the way through. So I've just got a little bitty loop. And then where I want the base of my L to be, where I want the corner to be, I'm going to poke my needle through, straight up through this pearl cotton, and it creates this L. And so that's all you continue to do. Another angle, pull your needle through, back where you'd like the corner to be. And that's how you do a blanket stitch. And this is what we get when it's all done. And what I like to do then is actually embellish with some cute little buttons. I chose these funky white ones. I thought that we had one over here.
We did. I think I knocked it over somewhere in the excitement
That's
of my...
okay.
Anyway, we do have these really cute little white
but
funky buttons.
you know, sometimes I will just take off the button from one side and put it as an embellishment because you're going to leave that area open.
Oh,
so you can.
I got it.
Yes,
All right.
you can use the real buttons.
Yes.
Or you can use some other fun buttons that kind of complement your pattern. So I use these white retro buttons.
And that's a really great way to show how to really doll up a sweater. Just any sweater.
Any
from
sweater.
An inexpensive sweater.
Exactly, if all you did was that. So now you've got your couture sweater from what was originally just a plain black cardigan.
Megan,
I don't think I'm doing this right.
but we're all finished with the project.
Okay, well,
honey.
I think I'm inventing my own stitch though, so next time we'll teach you my new stitch. So, Kristen, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was so
Super
wonderful
cute.
being here. Thank you guys.
And you know what we say when creativity knocks?
Open the door.